It's 8 years since Audley Harrison won his Olympic gold medal. It's the last chance to make his mark perhaps as a pro boxer. He's up against Martin Rogan this weekend in a big fight for him. Craig Slater can tell us more. Craig.
Well, we're building up to a huge night of boxing at the XL Arena in London's Docklands on Saturday night. And the biggest man on the bill is alongside me now. It's Audley A-Force Harrison. You talked a lot in the news conference today about this sort of negative publicity you've had and everything else, but I guess it's a sort of backhanded compliment. People know your skills, they want to see you deliver. I mean, can you take it in that regard?
Yeah, I mean, I can take it in many different ways, and the way that I do take it is that people want to criticize you when you fall, and they want to hang you by what you say. And I've said I'm going to be a heavyweight champion, and so people are looking at me, looking at when I've fallen and saying, how's he going to be a heavyweight champion? But what people have to realize is that when you set a goal for yourself, and it doesn't materialize exactly in the way you want it or when the time, it doesn't mean that you give up. I don't give up on my goals. I honestly believe I'm going to be a heavyweight champion. Not only do I have the skills, I've got the determination, I've got the heart, I've got the desire, I've got everything, every ingredient that's needed to be a world champion. When I turn up ready, with all my boxes ticked, I can't be beat. It's always about me. It ain't about the opponent, it's about me. And Saturday night, I'm turning up with all my boxes ticked. I can't be beat.
And this isn't a judgment, it's a some people, they put out there about, are you too intelligent, are you too intellectual, too cerebral for this game? Is there enough fire, enough sort of craziness and madness there? Because I guess elite level boxing, you need a bit of that too, don't you?
Well, my answer to that is that intelligence is a thing to be commended. And intelligence is a thing that we all want to have, we all need to have to make logical and rational decisions in our life. And although I'm a boxer, you're damn right, I'm using my intelligence and my logic, not only in the ring, but in life. And when things don't go right for me, and they haven't gone right for me, Danny Williams won, everyone saw, Dominic win, Michael Sprott getting knocked out. I look in the mirror and I think, well, what went wrong? You make adjustments. Danny Williams too, people saw the adjustments. And when I turn up ready, the only thing I'm prepared to hold my hand up is, and it was the same problem I had in the amateur, is consistency. It's producing those performances back to back to back. I haven't been able to do that, and that's why I've fallen at some hurdles. So the key thing for me is make sure every camp, I leave camp with all my boxes ticked, knowing that I go out there, it's not even about the opponent, what he's doing, it's about me, putting my game plan in place. What they're doing is going to be irrelevant. And Saturday night, they're going to see it. When I turn up ready, I can't be beat.
We saw the combinations with footwork and the fire in the finish, say, against Danny Williams when you stopped him. Do you believe genuinely you've got the tools to go to this heavyweight division, grasp it in your hand and take out one of the top champions, one of the Klitschko's?
100%. 100%. I've got the tools, the skills and the ability and the application to be a heavyweight champion. It hasn't materialized thus far, but yes, I can. 100% I can do it. And people writing me off is just fuel for my fire. But dream big, man. I'm just dreaming big. All I am is just a guy just like you at home, and I'm dreaming big. And my big is to be a heavyweight champion. And it hasn't worked out thus far, but I ain't gonna stop. I ain't gonna give up until I've got that belt around my waist.
Okay, thanks very much. Good talking to you, Audley. Yep, you have to say it'd be great if Britain could reclaim at least a portion of the heavyweight title again. We had all those great days, didn't we, with Lennox Lewis, and before him Frank Bruno as well. So can Audley be the man? Can he?
Yes, he can.
He says he can. We hope he can. But we...
Oh dear.
Oh, fantastic stuff. And of course you can see his...
Well, big night for Oishin against Amir Khan. Big night as well for Audley Harrison. The Olympic gold medalist fights Marty Rogan at the XL. I'm delighted to say Big Audley joins us on the phone. Now, Audley, welcome to the show.
Welcome. Good afternoon.
Audley, good to speak to you. Frank Warren's been quite honest about this. He says this is make or break. You have to win and you have to look good doing it.
Well, every fight I have is make or break. After I beat Danny Williams too, I'm fighting Michael Sprott, and it's my last chance to lose. So every fight I have is last chance to lose. I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on Audley Harrison. I'm focused on what Audley Harrison needs to do to achieve his goals, which is to be a heavyweight champion.
Listen, how are you, mate? Listen,
I'm very good.
Yeah, when you sit back and when you look back on your career, Aud, I mean, do you look at some of it and you must shake your head and chuckle at points, because as you're absolutely right, you've been in the last chance saloon about half a dozen times already, haven't you?
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I'm really, when you talk about what kind of character I'm really motivated, and my desires is all internal. So what people say externally, obviously constructive criticism is always good, but I'm a positive guy, and you need positivity in your life. And when people are saying a whole heap of bullshit about me, I don't pay too much mind to it. I mean, my last fight, people booing me, people saying it was a terrible fight. It was far more positives than negatives. And if you compare, if you watch my fight and you watch Johnny Nelson when he fought it, my fight was 100 times better than Johnny Nelson when he fought it. But people don't want to say the truth.
I've got to be honest with you. I think, and I had a few arguments with some of my colleagues in the press row and some other people, I think your fight against Arias, I thought that was terrific. My only argument with it was I'd like to have seen that 3 years ago, because I think it would have done you better 3 years ago. I don't think it's done you any harm. I thought it was a great fight. I think you showed more moves and more sense in that, different aspects to yourself in that fight than I'd seen in lots of the previous fights. So I'm on your side there, my friend.
Well, the thing is now, I'm 37 years of age.
Yeah.
I've had my knocks. I've had my times where I've fallen down. I've got back up. Yeah. And I'm actually a seasoned fighter now. There's no, we talked about the learning curve early on and different things that we were working on. But I'm actually a seasoned fighter. And so I go into the ring knowing that I've overcome certain things. I've got certain experience. I bring a lot of different things to the table on top of all my experience. So that actually makes me now as dangerous as I'm ever going to be as a heavyweight. I'm still sharp. My reflex is still good. I punch crisp. I'm in great shape. If I leave camp with all my boxes ticked, I honestly believe 100% I can't be beat. Yeah. And it's always been about me. It's not about the opponent. And I've left camp this time with all my boxes ticked, so I know what the outcome's going to be.
All right, now listen, I agree with that. I do actually agree with that. Trust me, my friend. You and I have not seen eye to eye all the time, but recently we are seeing eye to eye, and I applaud the two of us for talking to each other. But let me just put it this way, Ald. Is there a chance with Rogan? Is there a chance? You look at him, you look at his size, you look at his record, you look at his inexperience. Is there a chance you might underestimate him, Ald?
Absolutely not. 100%. I'm taking him so serious because he's unbeaten. He's a good old tough Irish boy.
Yeah, good boy.
And he's coming in there to win. He's got nothing to lose. He's got everything to gain. So what's he got to fear? You know what I mean? So I've got everything to lose. So I'm going in there, like I say to people, this is not my job. This is my life.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? People got to realise it. That this is my life. I'm passionate about this. I'm not saying I'm going to be a world champion just for fun. I'm putting everything into this basket. I'm putting everything into this life. I'm away from my family, away from my wife and kids, because I want to do it. You get me? I really want to do it, and people got to realise that this ain't no joke for me. And I know some of my performances, people have been, they rip apart everything I do, because they say, oh, you said you were going to be world champion in 2004. Well, you said it in 2005. The bottom line is, before I walk away from boxing, I'll be a world champion. And Martin Rogan's in my way. I'm expecting a rough, tough fight, but there's only going to be one. There's no other outcome for me but victory. So victory will be Saturday night.
Listen, thanks very much indeed. Good luck on Saturday, and we'll speak to you soon.
Thank you, buddy.
See you, kid.
Audley, always good to have you on the show. Big night for Audley, Steve. Really, really, much like Amir Khan, they both cannot afford to lose.
Absolutely, and I think it's the same thing with both of them. They've both got to make sure they're confident. If they're both confident, if they can retain that degree of confidence. A little bit more pressure on Audley, to be honest with you. I think if Audley boxes like Audley can box, like he has boxed most of the time during his 26 fights, not most of the time, let's say 10 or 12 times, then he'll win comfortably. But if he lets his heart, so he lets his head rule his, lets his heart rule his head, he gets it all upside down, he could be out-hustled. Amir Khan just needs to stay calm with the two men that Freddie sent over. And by the way, Andy, do we have to apologise about the swearing? There's been quite a bit of swearing from Fagan and Big Audley today.
Yeah, no, absolutely apologies, to anyone there. I was going to do that as we went into the break, but yes, apologies for if anyone was offended by the language from the two gentlemen there. It's boxing, it gets a bit heated, but we do apologise. Now,